as a woman of colour, I'm somewhat put off Oxbridge just because I feel very underrepresented, and I feel like I would probably not blend in the environment. Is this just a stereotype, or does it correspond to the reality of life in Oxbridge?
If we're going to be frank, like it is a mixture of both. I do think that like it because of Oxford's kind of like past image of not being very, again, not very being very diverse, or like not being very diverse or like as receptive to like other communities outside certain like student bodies. There are like some fears, especially amongst Black students, as I've mentioned before, that there isn't going to be a space for them here. I do think that there's still a lot of work needed to be done, and like the statistics do show this, and like which is why I would say that yes, there is like, you know, that the fear that you're not going to fit in is very valid. But as we kind of mentioned before, there's like such an array of people here, and there's such an array of people here, and like if you don't fit into like college life, like which I didn't feel that I fit into college life. I still sometimes feel a little bit isolated in college. Well, not isolated, but like sometimes college can feel a little bit out of place for me. Like I definitely found that I was able to find my place outside of college, like just kind of going to places like ACS, going to like even like history events, so like history faculty events. I was able to find people that I had the same interests as. I was able to find people like, you know, we might have I haven't found anybody that's come from the same area as me yet, but like I've been able to find people, and also like not only don't, if you are going to come here, don't limit yourself only to your year. Try to like kind of branch across, which means that you have a wider pool of people that you could potentially like connect with. Like for example, Reco and like Chimdi, I'm very like kind of we're quite close in terms of like you know, I was able to kind of talk to them in first year and like hopefully give them some advice that they've been able to use. Reco is actually my college son, so as you can imagine, like just, you know, try to if you do come here, try to branch out like your net as wide as possible to kind of avoid this. But I would say that those fears are valid, and the work is being done to make sure those stereotypes are kind of if not erased, diminished.
Just to add to that, I guess I wanted to just touch upon the point women of color. I guess obviously, I guess there's underrepresentation in some courses as well when it comes to just not being like Black but also being female. And like Xaira said, like these like fears are valid, but I'd say they can't change unless you do apply. And like there is a place for you, and I guess just know it and own it and have the confidence to back yourself. We all, I think I can speak for everybody in the sense that we all deal with imposter syndrome. Like it's a thing that everybody deals with, I think, regardless of your backgrounds, because Oxford at some points you just have to step back and be like, wow, I'm actually at Oxford, and that feeling alone can sometimes be a burden. But just knowing that actually this is your space, and despite the statistics, like it is improving. This event alone is like a testament to the efforts that Pembroke are making to really change the scene. So I think just back yourself. Also know that there's, like Xaira said, there's so many spaces. I think being a woman of color as well, you have so many spaces you can go to. So you've got ACS, you've got the Oxford Women in Business. There's a lot of like female driven societies as well. So you will definitely find your space. Like don't let underrepresentation put you off. Your place is here, just come and claim it. That's my advice.
Yes, come and claim it. That's really nice.